When people want me to do videos, I always say if you have a video request on a certain person, a topic, past, present, future, you can donate to the Cash App. I always say this. And a gentleman not too long ago donated. His name is Anthony Holloway. I usually don't say people's names because people got their government name, but this was such an odd request. I got to let the people know who you are. And this person donated. They said, King, have you heard about birth rates decline? This guy donated $50 and he wants me to talk about, have you heard about birth rates declining? Now, this is a hip hop channel. This is a battle rap channel, past, present, future. And this person donated for me to talk about birth rates declining. So you know what's funny? I have multiple channels on YouTube: XDN Sports, XDN Music, XDN Gaming, XDN Reacts. So you know what? I don't know what channel this guy came from. He says, King, have you heard about birth rates are declining? Okay, I'm going to assume you're not from my gaming channel, because on my gaming channel, I play Madden. I'm going to assume you're not from my sports channel, because on my sports channel, I mainly talk about like basketball and football and boxing and wrestling. And then there's the Reacts channel, and the person donated, and it just said, have you heard about birth rates declining? Now, the only reference I can think is on this channel, I have a series called Worst Songs. And I have an episode about the UGK song called Pregnant P. So I don't know if this person watched that video and then they donated $50 because they want me to talk about declining birth rates. So what I did was I went on Google, as you do, and I typed in hip hop's effect on birth rates. And I'm going to allow AI, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, to answer this guy's request because I don't give a damn. AI says there's no evidence, or says no evidence suggests a direct causal link between hip hop music and birth rates. Birth rates are primarily influenced by complex socioeconomic, cultural, and political factors. That sounds like hip hop to me in the 80s, early 90s. That sounds like a real poor righteous teacher statement. While hip hop's influence lies in shaping social discourse and the lives of its listeners. It goes on. Key factors influencing birth rates. You donated for this. Whoever this is, I don't know. If you're trolling, I don't give a damn. You paid. I'm a fair man. I'm a fair man. Someone else donated. It was a different guy, but they were cheap, so I had to refund them. They donated. Can you talk about Dave Blunt's dissing 50 Cent? Yeah, but not for $10. I'm not a Puerto Rican. I can't put down the cup. I can't put he can't put down the fork, the spoon, the plate. My God. I just seen a video. Dave Blunt is going shoe shopping and he's wearing Air Force Ones. And my God, he turned Air Force Ones into Air Force 11s, Air Force 911. I mean, they are calling. Oh, it should be a crime. It should be a crime for any shoe sole. Just imagine if you were a pair of shoes in Dave Blunt's closet and you just fearing your whole life, please, Dave, don't wear me. Imagine the fear that a pair of Air Force Ones feels when Dave Blunt walks toward them to put them on. Oh my God. This dude bigger than Biggie. He's bigger than Big Pun. If he fell, he'll decrease the birth rate. Key factors influencing birth rates, according to hip hop: economic conditions, recessions, wage levels, housing cost, and the rising cost of childcare have a measurable impact on family planning decisions. Women's educational attainment, that's funny. Greater access to education for women is associated with lower fertility rates. Cultural and social norms. Did I say hit the like button? Yeah, share this video. Share this video. Subscribe to the channel for more of these peculiar. That's a good word. Oh, peculiar. Peculiar. That's a great word for a black man. That's a great word for a rapper. Peculiar. I never heard Kodak Black say that word. Peculiar. All right. Cultural and social norms. This includes expectations regarding family size, the division of domestic labor, and the social stigma around having children while pursuing a career. Hip hop's indirect social influence. Instead of directly impacting birth rates, hip hop is a cultural force that shapes social discourse and influences its audience in more complex, indirect ways. The genre's influence is seen in its effect on social issues, youth empowerment, gender perceptions. Man, get out of here. Fatherhood and family. Fatherhood. The disconnect between hip hop and demographics. The assertion that hip hop affects birth rates is an oversimplification. I never heard Kodak Black say that word either. It's an oversimplification. The assertion that hip hop affects birth rates is an oversimplification that fails to account for the broader societal and economic factors driving demographic trends. For example, hip hop originated in marginalized communities that have historically faced barriers to economic stability and quality healthcare, factors that are known to influence family planning. Over the decades, it goes on, hip hop evolved into a global phenomenon. But its messages primarily reflect social issues rather than explicitly driving demographic changes. Oh boy. Someone donated for this, so okay. I don't know why. Now, let's see here. As I go through the Google machine, oh my God, I type in hip hop's effect on the birth rate, and they show a picture of Kool Herc and Bambaataa. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Hassan Campbell is shaking his hindquarters to rock, planet rock. Oh my God. Grandmaster Flash, who got with an underage female, not alleged. Adverse childhood experiences and hip hop's prescription. There's an article that talks about childhood trauma and adversity that has shaped the music. Let's see here. Mass incarceration and hip hop's linked to it. Let's see here. New data show birth rate down. Let's see. And as far as this, how hip hop holds blacks back. That's funny. By reinforcing stereotypes that long hindered blacks and reaching young blacks that a thuggish adversarial stance is properly authentic. Okay. But then there's an article here. It says hip hop therapy helps mental health. Hip hop used in a combination of therapy, it can reduce depression and anxiety, improve emotional expression, expand communication and interpersonal skills, and potentially lift one's self-esteem. So this person, I don't know why hey, XDN, King, your lordship. Have you heard about birth rates decline? Anthony Holloway, are you shooting blanks? With that said, I'm up out of here. If you want to donate to the channel for a more logical topic, not this, you can donate to the Cash App. That's $XDN online. I'm not a Puerto Rican. I don't do $5 videos. I don't do $10 videos. I'll refund your stinking ass. But if you pay big money, I'll pretty much talk about whatever you'd like. Unless it's completely ridiculous, I'll just refund you because I don't need your money. I just simply, a lot of people in the comments, why don't you talk about this? Why don't you talk about this? Why don't you pay for it? Anyway, the Cash App is $XDN online. Did I say that again? Like, share, subscribe. XDN wins. Shout out to the groupies in the comments who cry when I block them and then they use their burner account and say, why you block me? Shut up. And let me block your burner account. This channel is not a democracy. It's a dictatorship. Now, a lot of you have been on a dictatorship, but I don't do that. On my channel, I will delete, ban, block whoever I want. It's my channel. What you gonna do about it? If you got blocked or banned, it's because you said something dumb, stupid. You had bad spelling. You wrote me an essay and it was about nothing. Your comment was literally just copying something I said in the video. If you got blocked or banned, it's because you, not because of me. I don't give a damn. This channel is about me. Entertaining myself. This channel is about saying what needs to be said, doing what needs to be done. I speak with a purpose. Does your comment have a purpose? If it doesn't, it gets removed. If it does, I'll like it, favorite it. You don't have to agree with me. I don't need to be agreed with. I'm a confident man. I don't need a crowd to agree with me. You could disagree with me, but you could disagree in a fashion that's intelligent. I'll like your comment. I might use your comment as my next video. But you have a bunch of bussy, sensitive males who whine and cry and complain and they vertebrae snap when you criticize a rapper they worship. You're worshiping men because they rhyme words. How pathetic, you losers. But everybody is not like this. And shout out to the people who are not like this. Those are the smart people who leave comments. Those are the smart people who support the channel. Everyone is not that way, but so many are. It's a beautiful thing to have a block button. And XDN shall use it time and time again. I'm up out of here. I got to go get my drink. It never ends, and that is it.